actually caught me. Gervonta, I didn't really. It wasn't a hard fight. I was just weak. That's not a hard fight for me. I will beat Gervonta Davis worse than I beat Devin Haney. Devin Haney's a harder fight than Gervonta.
He is a tougher fighter.
100%.
Okay, so put him. If Haney fights Tank, who wins?
Haney beats Tank. I don't think Tank could. Tank won't get to Haney. Definitely Haney will beat Tank. Tank has fought at 140 before. We can meet at 144. Simple. If he wants to make a lot of money, we could do it. If not, I don't need him. I'm making a lot of money regardless. I could retire tomorrow.
Mike Tyson has just given his shocking reaction to Ryan Garcia beating Devin Haney in a thrilling showdown. Meanwhile, Tim Bradley, a boxing specialist, believes that Devin Haney has a solid chance to exact revenge for his defeat by Garcia in the rematch.
You know, it was surprising to see Haney in the way he was able to perform. He showed grit, he showed determination, the will to win. He did his best to stay on his feet and all the way to the end. However, just looking at his game plan and understanding that he had prior fights with this man, it almost seemed to me that he was just somewhat in an arrogant state of mind. But if you look at the past, and this is where I'm gonna go with the weight. If you look at the past, look at the guys that came before us and fights, big fights where guys come overweight. What do they normally do? They're the ones that normally win.
Tim is convinced that for the next match between Garcia and Haney, fairness is key. He emphasizes that if Garcia adheres to the agreed weight without surpassing it, as he did last Friday by 3.2 pounds, then he believes Haney stands a good chance of winning. Bradley believes that Ryan's superior weight gave him a significant edge in securing a 12-round majority decision triumph over Haney.
There's this history that tells us that the guys that come in overweight, especially 3.5 pounds, bro, that's a lot of weight, bro. It is. And it might not seem like a lot, but again, to my point, if it's not a lot, why didn't he attempt to make it? Why did they? And Haney saved the show, guys. Haney saved the show.
Tim resents Ryan's refusal to shed the 3.2 pounds, seeing it as an unfair advantage due to Ryan's heavier weight. Unlike Haney, who trimmed down to 140, Ryan didn't make the effort to level the playing field. Bradley is troubled by the ordeal Haney endured, facing the larger, more powerful Ryan for 12 grueling rounds. He worries it might be a daunting task for Haney to bounce back from such a challenge. However, should he manage to recover, Bradley believes Haney stands a solid chance of emerging victorious against Ryan.
You should have Garcia to honor a rematch, man. He should honor a rematch. And if he beats Haney fair and square, bro, beats him fair and square, weight for weight, pound for pound, he makes that weight class, bro, I'll give him all the praise in the world.
Bradley expressed his conviction that Devin Haney stands a good chance of defeating Ryan Garcia in a rematch, provided both fighters enter the ring on equal footing without Garcia enjoying any weight advantage.
You say and claim Jesus Christ and as your savior and all of this stuff, bro. But then in the same sentence you stand telling somebody to suck your like, bro, like, are you kidding me? Like that doesn't make sense, and that doesn't go well with me. That's so much contradictory for me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's saying you beat a Haney, right? And I didn't think you was gonna beat Haney, but it wasn't on an even playing field. I don't care what anybody say. It wasn't on an even playing field.
Meanwhile, after Ryan Garcia's surprising victory over Devin Haney, trainer Derek James felt vindicated. Garcia delivered a relentless assault on Haney, flooring him thrice and clinching a decisive victory by majority decision. James said, "I feel accomplished. I feel like I did my job, and that's what it's all about. I think it would have to be the most satisfying win of my training career. You know what? I'm going to say it was great because I don't want to put anyone's situation over anyone else." Garcia entered the ring with odds stacked against him, labeled a significant underdog owing to his pre-fight antics, and perceived lack of boxing prowess in comparison to the seemingly superior Haney. James added, "For me to get to this level, I did it myself. A Hall of Fame trainer didn't teach me. Nobody taught me anything. I pushed myself to this level. I'm an underdog anyway. Even now, the level that I'm on, they're still counting me out." James commented that it was good for Ryan and expressed happiness for him, noting that Ryan had really beaten Haney up badly. He mentioned seeing Haney's swollen face and was amazed at how dominant Ryan had been, adding that he hadn't believed it at first. James added, "It's good for Ryan. I'm happy for him. He really beat him up bad. Did you see Haney's swollen face? It was crazy how dominant Ryan was. I didn't believe it. He believed it would have been better for Haney to be knocked out early, as recovering from such a beating would be challenging. Despite this setback, he acknowledged Haney as a good fighter who would likely bounce back. James explained, "I think it would have been better for Haney to get knocked out early because it's going to be hard to recover from getting beat up like that. He's a good fighter. He'll be back. He's still young. He can be hungry. He's 25. Moreover, James explained that the game plan had always been to take everything from Haney, and he observed that when Ryan began using his jab and advancing toward Haney, Haney retreated, which allowed Ryan to capitalize and open him up. He said, "The game plan was always about taking everything from Haney. Once I saw Ryan bring the jab and walk to him, he retreated and opened Haney up." Garcia entered the ring with odds stacked against him, labeled a significant underdog owing to his pre-fight antics and perceived lack of boxing prowess, in comparison to the seemingly superior Haney. Meanwhile, James wants Garcia to cut back on his shenanigans. He said, "Man, I hope so. I'm not into that. I'm on the low. I don't really move like that. I don't like the negativity. My daughters are in school, and kids be talking to them about whatever Ryan is doing, and this and that." I told him that not only does it affect you, it affects everybody else. On the other hand, Garcia asserted that Devin Haney wasn't the only person responsible for the hardship he overcame on Saturday night. Concern rippled through the combat sports realm as Garcia embarked on a peculiar journey across social media platforms. His recent antics included boldly challenging the alleged machinations of the Illuminati, a shadowy narrative purporting to unravel the strings of global power. Garcia recently shared a video on social media after his outstanding performance on Saturday night.
And the morning after, guys, TikTok, we did it, man. I showed the three, don't think this was Illuminati. At the end of the day, man, I took on the Illuminati, I took on the refs and Devin Haney, and I done cracked them all. Let's go. God did, Jesus Christ is King.
Ryan Garcia's triumph over Devin Haney solidified his position as a formidable attraction in the realm of professional boxing. This victory has sparked the interest of numerous other luminaries in the sport, eager to leverage his growing fame for their own benefit. Among those seeking to capitalize on his star power is Conor Benn. After the unexpected outcome on Saturday night, Ben said the following to Garcia on X. "Great performance from Garcia, I called it. Credit to Devin Haney for getting up off the floor 3 times. I will fight any of these guys." Conor Benn boasts an unblemished professional boxing tally of 23 victories. His journey took an unexpected turn in 2022, when the British sensation faced suspension due to a failed drug test. However, he swiftly rebutted the allegations, attributing the outcome to an unusual culprit, an excess of eggs in his diet. Garcia responded by saying, "Let's run it in London at the O2. I will fracture your spleen and then eat it. Shout out London." Demetrius Johnson, weighing in on the bout, provocatively proposed imbibing before entering the ring, and took a swipe at referee Harvey Docks officiating. He captioned the photo on Instagram to express his feelings about the fight. "I was wrong about Ryan. I gotta start drinking before every fight now. But seriously, some of the most fun I've had watching boxing in a long time." Demetrius Johnson, the former UFC flyweight champion, responded to each of Garcia's takedowns on the video, then said,
"I'm shocked how well Garcia did against Haney. Each time Garcia went after Haney, he would always put him on his ass. Devin would never commit. He would get close, he'll wait. The thing that was very frustrating about this fight is that the referee kept Haney in that fight, I felt like. Haney's hanging on to him, and then next you know, he does a double leg takedown, and then the ref's like, stop holding him. It's like, time! You stop holding, and you stop holding. Fight. It's like, dude, you just gave him like 15, 20 seconds of a rest. You stopped Ryan's momentum to finishing him.
Johnson commented that Ryan Garcia excels when he aggressively takes the fight to his opponent. He expressed frustration with the referee, and Johnson believed that if Garcia simply fought without holding back, he would easily defeat his opponent. He felt that the fight should have been stopped, and was surprised by how well Garcia performed against Haney.
He dropped him! This is when Ryan Garcia does his best work, when he just takes it to the opponent.
Johnson observed that each time Garcia went after Haney, he managed to put him on the ground, while Devin Haney never fully committed to his attacks. Instead, Haney would get close to Garcia and then hesitate, according to Johnson.
Oh! Dropped him again! That's what I'm talking about! If Ryan just fights, he beats him easily. Dude, the holding on. Let f***ing go. Ooh, beautiful right hand. Oh, another drop. Another drop. Dude, the fight is over, man. He's dropped the guy. They want Devin to stay in a fight. I have Garcia winning that fight. There has to come a point in time where boxing comes down to who's actually hurting the opponent and who's actually trying to end the fight. And as I'm watching it, it was Garcia trying to end the fight.
Johnson further expressed his frustration with the referee's handling of the fight. He felt that the referee was favoring Haney by allowing him to hang on to Garcia and even perform a double leg takedown without immediate consequences. Johnson criticized the referee for telling Haney to stop holding, but then not enforcing the rules effectively, which he believed interrupted Garcia's momentum and prevented him from finishing the fight.
The thing that was very frustrating about this fight is that the referee kept Haney in that fight, I felt each time Garcia would hurt Haney, Haney's hanging on to him, and then next you know he does a double leg takedown, and then the ref's like, stop holding him, stop holding him, stop holding him. It's like, time, you stop holding, and you stop holding. Fight. It's like, dude, you just gave him like 15-20 seconds of a rest. You stopped Ryan's momentum.
After clinching a majority decision victory over Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia expressed his conviction that he deserved a knockout win. He voiced his sentiments on social media platform X this Sunday. Woke up sad thinking people should have got that KO? Bet referee that 7th round should have been stopped. Point deduction wasn't warranted. Never received a warning. Crazy man. Meanwhile, Evans Tobler, Regis Prograis fitness mentor, couldn't help but question why the media failed to press Bill Haney, with probing inquiries immediately following his son, Devin Haney's defeat to Ryan Garcia. Tobler said, "Why aren't you social media folk asking Bill Haney questions? You don't give anybody else a break when they lose." As Bill strolled to his car, the media swarmed around him for an interview. With a determined gleam in his eye, he expressed his desire for a rematch between Devin and Ryan. He hinted that if promoter Eddie Hearn was eager enough, it could become a viable option. However, Tobler said, "What's the problem? We had to when Prograis lost. So what's the problem? So what's the problem? Are you all scared of Bill Haney? You all are scared. Do your job. Chris Mannix, why aren't you interviewing Bill Haney? That's his job. You're interviewing everybody else after a loss." Tobler questioned why the media didn't immediately approach Bill Haney for comments, contrasting it with how they had quickly sought reactions from their team when they lost to Haney previously. He pointed out that they had immediately interviewed Regis after their loss, but didn't do the same with Bill Haney after this fight. Tobler added, "I don't get it. Why aren't you talking to Bill Haney? You all ran right over to us when we lost the fight to Haney. You stuck the mic in Regis's face. Why didn't you do that with Bill Haney? Oh, you're showing favoritism, right? That's that bullshit I'm talking about with media with Matchroom." However, amidst the celebratory atmosphere, a seasoned UFC veteran couldn't help but cast a shadow of doubt over Ryan Garcia's future prospects. In the eyes of UFC veteran Matt Brown, Garcia's current success marks the pinnacle of his career. When questioned about Garcia's recent victory, the 43-year-old, known as the Immortal, offered his perspective, stating, "Ryan is a hell of a boxer. I just don't think we'll ever know his real ceiling, unfortunately. My prediction is he'll win some big fights like he did last night, but lose the ones that are career-defining, like Tank Fight." Meanwhile, Mike Tyson, who was watching the fight from the audience, commented after the match, expressing his thoughts on the possibility of a rematch. He acknowledged it as a great fight and praised Ryan's performance. Tyson also reassured Haney that it wasn't the end for him and that he would become champion again. He suggested that the fighters should face each other again in a rematch.
Mike, what'd you think?
Great fight.
Beautiful fight, right?
Yeah, great fight.
What'd you think about the rematch possibly taking place again?
Definitely rematch. Definitely rematch.
What'd you make of Ryan's performance?
Great performance. Devin gonna have to get another day. It's not over for Devin. He'll be champ again.
Regarding another potential fight, Tyson mentioned Pitbull Cruz and emphasized that there shouldn't be any immediate rematch, suggesting that Cruz and Devin should fight each other first. Tyson seemed to be enthusiastic about that matchup, describing it as a beautiful fight.
100% he'll be champion. Any message to Devin Haney and any message to Ryan Garcia?
They should fight each other again.
All right. Lastly, Pitbull Cruz.
No, they should fight each other first.
First, right? You love that fight?
It was a beautiful fight. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you.
In addition, we saw the heartwarming encounter between Mike Tyson and Ryan Garcia behind the scenes just before the fight. As Garcia pumped himself up with the backdrop of a live string quartet, Tyson made his entrance, offering words of support and motivation to the rising star. Tyson and Garcia found an unexpected bond, and their newfound closeness added depth to their recent encounter, as Iron Mike approached Garcia before his fight, embracing him tightly and imparting.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, champ?
Love you, man. Hold on, I gotta give you a hug.
Look good, brother.
Thank you. Thank
You been eating bricks?
Yes. I'm gonna eat them today.
You look beautiful,
Thank
brother.
you. Love you. I love you, Mike. You look good.
Thank you.
As Tyson met Ryan Garcia before the fight, Jake Paul couldn't resist chiming in with his thoughts in the comments section. He said, "Love this, Mike. Thank you for all you do for boxing and supporting the next generation." Overall, Garcia's victory has solidified his position as a formidable force in professional boxing, attracting attention from both fans and fellow athletes. Make sure to check out some of our other videos on the screen if you enjoyed this one.